Hey everyone, Patrick here from Team Relentless. So today we're continuing our journey of setting SMART goals. We're looking at the R today, and R stands for realistic. Now, if we look at the root of the word of realistic, it's real. And my inspiration for this video today is actually S.M.A.R.T combat. At the end of every combat workout, Dan Cohen says the same thing to us every single time without fail. He says you have to keep it real and stay with the fight. Well, we've seen realistic already. When we were looking at attainable, at the A in saying our SMART goals, being realistic is a part of it being attainable. But are they the same thing? Well, the answer is no to that. If we look at a realistic goal, we have to look at it from the perspective of the resources that we have at hand immediately. We have to look at it from a difficulty level, and we have to look at it in a time frame. We also have to look at it from an individual point of view. What is realistic for one person, so for me, is not necessarily realistic for the person, on the other side of town from me. So let's look at an example. Let's say that, well, actually, this is true. I want to become a S.M.A.R.T combat trainer one day. One day, not today, but one day. And so I've set that goal for myself. I've put it at the top of the staircase. I know the specific steps that I'm going to take to get there. I know that each of those steps are measurable, so I'll be able to know when I've gone from one step to the next. And I know that eventually that goal is attainable for me. One day, I'll get there. But let's say that I set the goal of being, I want to be a S.M.A.R.T combat trainer within the next 5 months. For me personally, that is not a realistic goal. Why? Because the time frame is too short. There's training that you have to go through, and my form and my balance isn't what it needs to be yet. So what I really need to do is I need to continue training for another year or so, and then I can start to work on the actual instructor training course. And once I do that, I'll eventually be able to get my certification and go around to all the different gyms and teach S.M.A.R.T combat, which would be wonderful. So when you're setting these goals, you have to say to yourself, they might be specific, they might be measurable, and they might be attainable, but for me, is it realistic? And if it is, then that's great, go and do it. If it's not realistic yet, don't worry. It will be one day. You just have to keep working hard at it and make sure that you strive to be better tomorrow than you were today, and better the next day and the day after that. Focus on one step at a time and continue on your journey towards that ultimate goal, and you'll get there. It will become a realistic goal soon enough. Alright everyone, that's it. Stay tuned for the 5th and final installment of Setting SMART Goals. We'll be looking at the T, and that'll be up on Sunday. Alright everyone, have a good one, and stay positive and active.